were just chatting while I was watching that, and she's like, my husband won't let me do the woodcuts. He doesn't want me to hurt myself. I'm like, is he a contractor? No, not at all. You guys do this as just a hobby, but the point being, they're not pros, they're not DIYers, they're not like, oh, I'm the master of power tools. What I like about your stuff, Erin, is it's clever, it looks very elegant and expensive, but you are not a DIYer.
Not at all. As a matter of fact, before I started blogging, I had never painted a room. I'd never picked up a can of spray paint. I'd never bought fabric. I didn't even consider myself creative. We used to laugh, like, in our family about how uncreative we are. So when you start having to do rooms and you only get $100 to spend, you have to get creative quick and start to think outside the box. So
we're also gonna see a before and after of your pantry, which is pretty impressive too. Look at that, great. So explain what we can learn from these before and afters.
Okay, so a couple things that I did. First off, pantry organization. Like if you wanna buy glass canisters and wicker baskets, it adds up really fast. So what I did instead was found some bins from a dollar store. They were actually started out bright orange. And then I took boxes because obviously they're cheap and free, right? So normally we would just recycle them, but instead we just wrapped them, and we'll kind of show how to do that here in a minute.
Cool.
And that's kind of what we did.
So the galvanized metal stuff, that's all fake. It's just these little cheap buckets.
Yes, you can find them at a dollar store, and then you just buy yourself a can of spray paint. So the best thing to do is make sure that you find a plastic spray paint that works on plastic, because otherwise it doesn't adhere very well. And then the best thing to do with spray paint is actually to do a few quick coats.
Go in one direction.
Yep, and you're just gonna go around. It's better to do 2 or 3 light coats versus trying to get it all in one section.
You don't want it to run.
Yep, and you want these kind of hammered spray paints work really nice to create that true metal look.
It has a galvanized metal look to it.
So you can kind of see, I mean, that's the light spray.
And here's the done one, of course.
Yep.
Okay, so now we're gonna look at the boxes.
Yep. So what I did was I actually had computer paper boxes, but you can use ones if you've got, you know, big box stores that have those huge boxes, you can use those too. I actually found it was a huge roll of photo paper online. All you're gonna do then is wrap the box around, and you wanna measure,
right?
And you're gonna just cut that off. You wanna leave a little extra here, just so that you can create a seam. Yep. Whoop. This is really, there we go. And then, you're gonna wanna actually measure the inside of your box, because you're gonna fold these flaps over, so you don't wanna end up with too much.
Right, you don't want it to
about 10 inches, and then you've got about 10 inches here.
Right, you do this simple math so that it ends up nice and tight, right?
And then you're just gonna kind of tape this up here, and a double-sided tape is gonna work great, because then you don't see that seam as much.
You don't see the seam as much, right.
And then, we're just gonna grab
Let's move on to the next step. So, people that hate wrapping Christmas presents are probably getting nervous watching this right now.
Right, because you're gonna do the bottom, you're gonna do just like a gift wrap, and then you're gonna fold those flaps in. That way,
down and in.
If you've got food that's kind of sitting at the bottom of the bin, you're not,
Plus, this is great because it's food. If something leaks or breaks or cracks open, you chuck this. It was free, and you wrap it on the box.
Right, exactly.
And then you just put a little label on the front.
So, I like to keep a pantry really organized. And it helps because then my kids might actually put something back in the right spot, right?
Well, because they know where it goes.
Yeah.
Right.
So using
pop that in.
Yeah. Using a chalk label will actually help, because then if you switch what's in those bins.
I love chalk labels and chalkboard paint. It's such a cool product, right?
Yep. One other tip is just we have clipboards in our pantry. Well, it's kind of our mudroom pantry. It's great. My kids bring home so many papers from school, field trip permission slips, and they all would get lost in a big pile. So now I have one clipboard for each kid, and I put all of the stuff up there.
So you keep all of your kids' stuff together. That is awesome. Erin, you're cool, man. Come back anytime with more great tips.